We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vincent Ray able to get him for a loss of about 3. Second down now after the sack. To throw is Cousins. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the offense has it first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, it's Cousins. He finds Beckham complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet, and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Cousins now on second down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard. He's taken down at the 23.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing left side to Chad Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Following the interception, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Cousins now from the 50. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll throw again. Cousins escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have it.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. Roethlisberger will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Beckham the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss
on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Cousins from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now Roethlisberger. Caught by Chad Johnson inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back now in Los Angeles as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The play clock's running down. Here's Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Mike Singletary able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Peterson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cousins here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.